Hey guys, Wiiknickknack, Vintage Nintendo Nerds, and of course we have...
Charger81 from the Vintage Nintendo Nerds. This is our second take on this video, so please do not mind us.
We're going to be doing our top 5 Zelda games. We will each be taking turns doing 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. J.
You guys can all tell.
So, first up is Charger81. What is your number 5 in your top 5 favorite Zelda games?
The Zelda game and the Link game on CDI.
Oh my god, why?
Because even though the gameplay, the graphics, the storyline, the fact that your sword looks like it could only cut through butter, despite all of that, it was just freaking hilarious.
Is that the only reason why you like that game?
Yes, I would if I could find a CDI, I would actually get a CDI, put the game in the console, turn the game on, and laugh like the Joker. Just because it's a freaking hilarious looking game. It's a joke. Whoever created the game was dumb, but all in all, it's just freaking funny. It's funny. It's not the fact that the gameplay sucked. Let's just say that right now.
Yeah, the gameplay definitely sucked.
The gameplay was shitty. The graphics were more... Actually, no, I cannot say the graphics were shitty. The graphics kind of matched with the Zelda TV series.
And the music is nice.
The music was nice, too. Yes, thank you for pointing that out.
Yes, I forgot about the music. The music isn't that bad in those games.
Okay.
But the gameplay and
the
storyline
were
horrible.
Bad. The graphics were basically the TV series, and any of you who have seen the TV series would know that it's freaking awesome. And honestly, that's why Zelda and Link on CDI is my number 5. Next, we have Wiiknickknack. We're not gonna bring you know what in until my number 1.
Okay, fine.
We've got something that we're gonna keep a surprise until my number 1. Anyway, give us your number 5.
Okay. Personally, I'm not sure why. Basically, this is kind of a bad reason to put it on number 5, but it's not because I don't like it. I do like it. It's just not. I just don't consider it one of my favorites. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
I liked that game. Shut up.
Hey, I'm not saying I don't
like
the game.
I know. The game was great.
The game is good. It's a really good game, and I like it.
Awesome.
It's just not one of my favorites.
Why?
Because the storyline, it is a bit confusing. But thankfully, the gameplay, graphics, and...
the graphics were basically taken right out of Ocarina of Time.
Now...
Excuse me.
Did you just fart or burp?
The second one.
Oh, God. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But anyway, or else we'd all be dead.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Anyways. Horrible thing to say in a YouTube video, anyways.
Who cares? It's supposed to be funny, in a way.
True. Anyways, I'm off topic here. Why do I not, well, see, the storyline is a little bit confusing. And sometimes it can get very, very tricky, especially in Great Bay Temple.
Especially with the entire game, how you've got to keep resetting the game.
That is very, very... The game is very difficult, and it's going to take a lot of time to complete, especially 100%. I kind of like how they replaced the map, how they replaced the equipment screen from Ocarina of Time with a mask screen, because basically... In Zelda Ocarina of Time, you get...
so many items.
Yeah. Like equipment.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, to have an equipment screen because, to switch between tunics and boots to get you through certain areas. But basically, if it all comes down to just your sword and shield... Basically, when you get the Hylian shield as an adult, that's what you start off with. But when you get the mirror shield, that's all you're going to use for the rest of the story. So I like how they just put your sword and shield in the quest status screen. I do like that. But like I said, the storyline a bit confusing. The gameplay is great. Music is, well, not really as good as as Ocarina of Time.
A bunch of the music came from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, it did come from
That's
Ocarina
exactly
of Time.
why the gameplay in the music was kick balls!
Okay. But anyways, still not really considered one of my favorites. But I'm definitely saying that it is a good game. I just don't consider it one of my favorites. That's why I put it on to number 5. Now we're going to go over to Big Sugar 81 for his number 4.
What's up, bros?
And bros.
And whatever.
Okay,
Anyway.
what's your number 4?
Number 4. Zelda 2.
The Adventure of Link?
Yes, that one. The reason I liked Zelda 2 was because it gave us a chance to play a Zelda game that was overhead screen. It gave us a chance to do something different.
Not to mention a jump button.
Yeah, it gave us a frig you, Nintendo. Frig you.
Yeah.
They didn't give us a freaking jump button until that
Well,
game, and then we
sometimes
lost.
it's better to have automatic jumping, especially in the Wind Waker when you're being attacked by the Helmrock King.
That was that giant bird thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, that's why it's good to have automatic jumping, because you never know when the boards underneath you are going to collapse.
Okay, here's what I didn't like about that game. The fact that you're taller than buildings in the overhead screen. In the map screen, you're taller than freaking buildings. If one little tiny black teddy bear gummy bear thing hits you, you go into a side scroller and
Into a side-scroll like area.
and you face a balls amount of enemies until you reach the end of the screen. The people don't make sense. You walk into people's houses, they say, "We will heal you." You walk into their houses, and you have no idea what's going on. Link could be doing something unmentionable, for all we know. I'm getting off topic. What was good about it is that if you didn't get the item, you could go back in the temple. The temple didn't collapse, as many people said.
Oh, cool.
Rolf. Anyway,
What?
Rolf. Every video game nerd.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, when he did... Yeah, James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd, did a review on Zelda 2. Go watch it.
And
Now.
Zelda CDI.
And Zelda CDI. May I make a statement? Do not watch Zelda CDI.
Why not?
Because, if you can recall from before, the games pretty much sucked, except for the music and the graphics.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm getting off topic again. Thanks, Knick-Knack.
No problem.
So yeah, I like the fact that we could actually jump. The enemies, they didn't even give us any of our classic enemies. It was so bad. But, all in all, it was a good game. I mean, yes, it was difficult. Yes, it was challenging. Yes, the bosses sucked. They keep hurling their axes at you, and there's no way to get through them. Whatever. Just play the game. It's that easy. I enjoyed it. I actually had a copy of it. I still do. And I enjoyed it. Next, we're going to go to Knick-Knack for his number 4.
All right. My number 4 in my top 5 favorite Zelda games, in my opinion, was The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Now, explain this one to me, because the storyline was interesting. I personally enjoyed it. I have a copy of the game, and I watched my brother play through the game, XX Black Ops, by the way. I watched him play through the game, and the game is pretty much identical to the comic books.
Yeah.
Manga, graphic novels, whatever.
Yeah, it's graphic novels or manga.
Manga, yeah, it's more or less manga. Anyway, we're getting off topic. No, we're not, because it's about the game.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
So, basically, one of the great things about it is the intro music. I love the intro music. Sometimes,
If possible, Knick-Knack, could you find us that?
Alright.
Wiiknickknack is going to find us.
Oh, wait. I can't do it that right now because, sadly, my laptop has just died.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, so...
Oh, that's what I unplugged.
You unplug something.
shit. Anyway.
I'll show it to you later.
We will hear it later, guys.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to break this into parts, obviously. So, anyways, great, one of the great stitches of all time. Sometimes I just go into YouTube just to listen to the intros over and over again, and then I just go to something else.
After my brother finishes the game, I could give you / sell you the copy of the game that I have.
Cool, but anyways, that's not important.
That's not important right now.
What is important is the gameplay is cool. You
It
get
is.
lots of items like the lantern, the boomerang, the bow and arrow, all the classic
Bombs!
Yeah, bombs. All the classic Zelda weapons.
But then you get something really weird. It's a mirror thing. You get a mirror later on in the game, because the gameplay takes you into the dark world. And the first time you enter the dark world, you're a rabbit, and you cannot use your sword.
Right.
You've got to go through the dark world until you get this mirror. The mirror turns you back into regular Link, so that you can use your sword and shield.
And the rest of all your weapons.
Exactly.
But,
funny how I know more about the game than you.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
I watched my
because
brother.
I haven't played much of it, but out of what I have played, it seems very entertaining. I like the gameplay, the graphics are okay. The storyline, quite cool. I like how they have that evil wizard trying to resurrect
Agneem.
Agneem, right. I forgot.
Agneem tries to capture the
sure.
the descendants of the Seven Sages. Seven
Seven
Sages. He
Sages.
captures Zelda, opens up a portal into the Dark World, which was originally the Light World, spoken in legend of the Triforce, and brings Ganon back, and then the final boss.
Now, even though it does repeat the cliche of Ganon being the final boss, I do like their...
Ganon's the final boss in most games.
Yeah, but that's what a cliche is, like something that repeats over and over again.
Exactly.
But yeah, even though they did use the cliche of Ganon being the final boss, I did like that there was a different villain.
Agneem did play an awesome role in that.
Yeah, he did, but I just like the fact that they were able to add another villain aside from Ganon, because they needed more. Now, what's next? You're number 3.
In the next episode will be my number 3.
Yeah, sadly we'll have to cut it here. Next time we're going to hear Big Star 81's number 3, but before then I'm going to go onto my laptop and find the theme, the intro for A Link to the Past. See you guys next time.
Later, guys.